Good evening, class. My name is Altavis Hyman, and this is my video blog on social justice, chapter 5. So, there was a lot of information that I learned from this chapter, and I feel like it's the smallest chapter yet, but so much information within this chapter. So I'm going to be looking at my paper and answering the questions as always. So the first question states your understanding of how cultural humility, cultural awareness, advocacy, and social justice are important in the counseling profession. So I basically broke down the definitions. Cultural humility, which it says is the process of self-reflection to understand personal and systemic biases, ability to maintain respect for processes and maintain a mutual trust and respect. Cultural awareness is the willingness to examine our own beliefs and values within our own and other cultures' values. Advocacy, it states, it is to aid an individual or group of people in speaking up for themselves, ensuring their voices are heard, and having their consent when making decisions based upon circumstances. Social justice, it says, is a way of thinking that promotes fairness and challenges the devaluing of others. I was reading an article on what is the meaning of cultural awarenesses, written by Brendan O'Brien in 2017 of September. It states that to be culturally aware is to understand the cultural differences that cultural differences do exist, to be sensitive and respect those differences when interacting with people whose customs and worldview may be different from our own. And I like that when I was watching a video with Dr. Melvin Pride, he discussed an incident where he wasn't too happy about. He discussed where he was talking with, he was working at a Christian facility. Therefore, he felt that everyone that came through the door that he counseled was that of Christian religion. So he encountered a woman of American Muslim. They had some of the similar views, but he went in there not thinking of, he said he went in there entering and not thinking of the culture and where she came from. So they have spent a couple of months with him counseling her, and he, after about 2 or 3 months, he said he noticed that, she wasn't so much engaged. And she actually came out and told him that, hey, though they have some of the similar views, she was actually American Muslim. And that some other the views that he basically, I guess, was trying to project on her, she didn't agree. So she kind of sort of shut down. I did like that, in my perspective, that he had built a relationship with her and that she enjoyed the counseling session with him and gave him that much of the mutual respect, to let him know that, hey, you're projecting your views on me, and though we have the same, I do have some of those similar, and I don't agree with everything that you're saying. So I did like that he was able to already have that rapport, and for her to be able to trust and tell him that she didn't agree with some of the things that she was saying. That situation could have, like I stated before in another post, could have disrupted services. Him projecting his views on her, because he didn't take the time out to inquire about her whole religion and her belief system. So I do like that they were able to continue the counselor-client relationship. A Bible verse or a spiritual quotation that supports the importance of cultural awareness and humility. So I refer, I guess, to the to Jeremiah 22 3, that says, "Thus says the Lord, do justice and righteousness, and deliver from the hand of the oppressor him who has been robbed, and do no wrong or violence to the resident alien, the fatherless and the widow, nor shed innocent blood in this place." Basically, this means follow his word and be kind and thoughtful to all. Be of good character. Do unto others as you would want them to do unto you. An action that I would take to develop or demonstrate cultural humility with clients, and an action that I would take to advocate and engage in social justice for clients. Basically, to educate myself more, to become more involved in the community, research and learn, as I stated, as I reflected on, I can't remember if it was this class or my other class that I'm taking. Learn what we are going to learn within the book knowledge, but also be willing to learn outside of that. Don't just allow these classes to teach us. Do research of your own. We have CEUs, which are the continual education for counselor credits that you can take online regarding any situation or any cultures that you want. Those are credits that you can obtain towards your licensure, towards supervision. So I would just say, researching more, learning more about different cultures, basically taking the time out to make time to be involved in these cultures, with, family, work. Sometimes we have to make time for those events and to be more involved within the community, because of we are dealing with, as counselors, we are dealing with a diverse group of individuals who do not look like yourself, who do not look like those that you interact with on a daily basis. So I hope this answered the question. I tried to cram as much information as possible and not to make the video so long. But I hope you enjoy, as always. Thank you.